Good morning to everyone, student. So here, after the completion of the definition, we are going to see chapter number 3. The definition I had already given you. Okay, so this is chapter number 3, understanding quadrilateral. Okay, understanding quadrilateral from NCERT book. We are going to use NCERT book, chapter number 3, understanding quadrilateral. Clear? So here is the first exercise we are going to see. Exercise 3.1, first question. This is the first question. So what is the first question we are having over here? Here the first question is, given here are some figures. Chapter number 3, understanding quadrilateral, exercise 3.1 we are going to see. So first question is, given here some figures. So here some figures are given. Okay, figure 1 to 8 some figures is being given. You can see on the screen, these are the figures. Okay, so here the figures are given and it is said that you have to classify. What you have to do is, you have to classify this figure under, first is simple curve. Okay, second is simple closed curve, third is polygon, fourth is convex polygon, and fifth is concave polygon. So you have to classify this figure. So dear student, before dealing with the question, I will just revise the definition. So first one is, what do you mean by a simple curve? A simple curve, that means a figure which is made up of a curved, okay, like this. Okay, clear everyone? You can see that from the figure, one of the figure from the question we are having like this. Can we see a curve over here? So this kind of figure is said to be a simple curve. Clear? Second, we are having simple closed curve. Simple closed curve, that means a curve which is made up of a straight line segment and it should be closed from all the direction. Such kind of figure is said to be as a simple closed curve. Clear? Then C, polygon. Everybody know that a simple closed curve made up of a line segment is said to be as a polygon, isn't it? Suppose a hexagon we are having. So this is what? This is a polygon which is made up of a straight line segment and it is also a simple closed curve. Next one is convex polygon. This definition also I had given, that is, what is the next one is convex polygon. So in this convex polygon, what do you mean that its interior angle, suppose we are talking about a pentagon, okay, or a triangle. So here it is said that its inward angles, okay, its inward angles is less than 180 degree, that means inward angle, that means suppose it is 170 degree, this one is 120 degree, this one is 130 degree, this one is 89 degree, like that. Okay, so all the angles will be less than 180 degree. Now I am not talking about that addition, मैं यहाँ addition नहीं बोल रही हूँ. I am talking about only individual angles which is less than 180 degree. Such type of figure is said to be as a convex quadrilateral. Clear? Then concave quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral, any one of the interior angle is greater than 180 degree. Suppose this one is an interior angle, this one is interior angle, this one is the interior angle. So among this 1, 2, 3, 4 interior angle, any one of the interior angle is greater than 180 degree. Clear? So suppose it is greater than 180 degree, that means it can be 190 degree. Clear? So this we have to see in this exercise 3.1. Okay, समझ आया? Now starting the question, can see the first figure. This is the first figure we are having. So which kind of figure it is? This one is we can say it is a simple as well as a closed curve as well as a polygon. So the first figure comes in all the three. So first figure, first A part is a what? It is a simple curve. Second is also simple curve. Fifth and seventh is also sixth and seventh is also a curve. So here the answer is given on the screen. Okay, then second one, it is said that simple closed curve. So which one will be simple closed curve among the figure is? That is first, second, fifth, sixth and seventh. Clear? C part, C is asked about the polygon. So first and second is a polygon, rest other is not a polygon. Then D, convex polygon. So that is convex polygon here if we are talking about. So it is only the second figure, that is in the shape of a kite. Okay, then the last one is concave. It will be the first. Any one of the interior angle must be greater than 180 degree. Okay, so if you have understood the definition, you can easily pick out the figure. You can easily classify the figure. Okay, next question we are having, question number 2. So here is question number 2. How many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral, a regular hexagon and a triangle. So here we are talking about a diagonal. So in this question we have to tell how many diagonals a convex quadrilateral is having, how many diagonals a regular hexagon is having, how many diagonals a triangle is having. Okay, so there are 2 diagonals in a convex quadrilateral. Clear everyone? Everybody can see that what is a convex quadrilateral. Suppose we are having a square or a rectangle or a parallelogram. Okay, so all this figure is having how many diagonals? Only 2 diagonals. If we are talking about a kite, this one is also a convex quadrilateral. It is also having the 2 diagonals, isn't it? Suppose if we are talking about trapezium, this is the shape of trapezium. So joining the vertex, consecutive vertex, again we are having how many kinds of diagonal? There is 2 diagonals in each. Clear? So all the convex quadrilaterals we are having 2 diagonals in it. Clear? Now B part of the question is, how many diagonals a regular hexagon is having? So there are 9 diagonals in a regular hexagon. Okay, so here is the figure how to draw. One formula is also there, student, for finding out the diagonals. One formula will be there. You can ask me, teacher, how 9 diagonals is possible, isn't it? So there is a formula. Formula will be n into n minus 3 upon 2. This is the formula. With the help of this formula only we can able to solve the diagonal questions. Many questions are there in this exercise where we have to use this formula for solving the question. So this is the formula for solving the diagonals. Okay, suppose as we know that it is a regular hexagon, isn't it? Hexagon is having how many sides? 6 sides are there. That means n value will be, n indicates number of sides, so n value will be 6, isn't it? So 6 into 6 minus 3 upon 2. So 6 into 6 minus 3 is how much? 3 upon 2. So one time get cancelled and 3 will be, 6 will be get cancelled by the table of 2. How many times? 3 times. So 3 into 3 is 9. So in this way, by the formula method also you can find out the number of diagonals in a question. So again, what is the formula is n into n minus 3 upon 2. So this is the formula. Clear? Next, second C part of the question is a triangle. A triangle does not have any vertex. It does not have any diagonals. You can draw and you can look in any of the triangle. A vertex is going to be joined the center of the other line. We will call it as a median or altitude, like this, isn't it? But it does not have a diagonal. Clear everyone? Diagonal means it's going to join the 2 opposite points. Clear? Have you understood? So a triangle has 0 diagonal. Next question we are going to see, question number 3. So here is the question number 3. So what the question number 3 says that, what is the sum of measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try it. So here it is a theory type of question, student. So what is the sum of the measure of angles of a convex quadrilateral? Convex quadrilateral, you know that its interior angles will be less than 180 degree. Okay. So the sum of the measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral is 360 degree. 360 degree, that means suppose this angle addition, this angle addition, this angle addition, this angle. As we know that adding all the 4 angles of a quadrilaterals, it will be equals to 360 degree. If we are talking about convex quadrilateral, it's apply the same. That means additions of all 4 angles of a convex quadrilateral will be equals to 360 degree. That everybody know, है ना? So here the sum of the measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral is 360 degree, as a convex quadrilateral is made up of two triangles. As we know that the triangle, because we are going to join the diagonals of it, isn't it? That's why BD is a diagonal. AC also we can join, if we are going to join AC, that means it is also a diagonal. So if suppose this figure is made up of 2 triangles, when we are going to join the 2 triangles, then only a quadrilateral is going, convex quadrilateral is going to be formed over here. Understood? यहाँ पर 2 ट्रायंगल्स को, ऐसे 2 ट्रायंगल्स को ज्वाइन किया गया है, तब जा कर के यहाँ पर आपको कॉन्वेक्स क्वाड्रिलेटरल मिला है. दैट इज सेड. ओके. नाउ here ABCD is a convex quadrilateral made up of a 2 triangle, that is triangle ABD and triangle BCD. Therefore, the sum of all the interior angles of this quadrilateral will be the same as the sum of the interior angles of the 2 triangles. That means, what is the sum of sum angle sum property? That is, all the 3 angles of a triangle will be equals to 180 degree. है ना? एक ट्रायंगल में 3 एंगल्स होते हैं, तो तीनों एंगल्स को इक्वल एडिशन करके इक्वल होने से वो 180 डिग्री होता है. दैट इज सेट बाय द प्रॉपर्टी. सिंस हियर वी आर हैविंग द 2 ट्रायंगल्स, सो इफ वी आर गोइंग टू जॉइन द 2 ट्रायंगल्स, दैट मीन्स 180 डिग्री प्लस 180 डिग्री, their angle will be also added, isn't it? That's why the angle of a convex quadrilateral is 360 degree. Have you understood how it is 360 degree? Because convex quadrilateral is made up of 2 triangles, and when we are going to add the angles of the 2 triangles, that is 180 degree plus 180 degree, it will be equals to 360 degree. Understood? So here we can say that will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not a convex? So yes, this property also hold true for a quadrilateral which is not a convex. If it is a concave, of course it can be the same. So this is because any quadrilateral can be divided into 2 triangles. That's why. If we are talking about a concave, this is the figure of a concave. So of course it is also happen in the concave quadrilateral, because concave quadrilateral is also made up of 2 triangles, and adding the angles of the 2 triangle will be equals to 360 degree. That's why the answer is yes. Understood everyone? So here I had explained you about convex and concave both. Now next question we are having here, examine the table. You can see the question number 4. Here a table it is given. Each figure is divided into triangles and sum of the angles deducted from that. Okay, here is figure. First figure is a triangle, its side is 3, and as we know that adding all the 3 angles of a triangle, it will be equals to 180 degree, isn't it? Then some formulas is being given here. 2 into 180 degree, 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. Then similarly for the third figure and for the fourth figure. Clear? Have you seen this? Then the question here it is asked that Here actual the question is, which can you say about the sum of the convex polygon will be the number of side? Among this we have to say that angle of a convex polygon with the number of side. So here in the A part, here on the screen, some of the question is here. It is not written, but it is present in your book. Okay. So here it is A7, B8, C10 and D part it is N. Okay. So here the number of sides is given. Clear everyone? So what will be the formula for this? Actually this formula is, this one is a formula. So here N minus 2 into 180. This is the formula. So in place of N, what will come? That is, what is the first A part question? A part question is 7. Okay. B part is 8. C part is 10 and D part is N. Isn't it? So here in place of N, what will become? 7. So 7 minus 2 into 180 degree. So if 7 minus 2 is what? What is this? N minus 2 into 180 degree. Isn't it? So N value is 7 given in the question. So putting the value in the formula, 7 minus 2 into 180 degree. Isn't it? So 7 minus 2 is how much? 5. So 5 into 180 degree. So 0, 0, 40. Isn't it? That is 900 degree. Clear everyone? Similarly for the B part we are having, what is the formula? N minus 2 into 180 degree. So B part, what is the number of side is given? That is 8. 8 is given. So 8 minus 2 into 180 degree. So 8 minus 2 is how much? 6. 6 into 180 degree, that will be equals to 1080. Have you understood everyone? Now in the same way for the C part of the question, number of side is given 10. So formula is N minus 2 into 180 degree. Now you will ask, teacher, from where this formula comes? From the question itself the formula. Okay. So N value is 10. So 10 minus 2 is how much? 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 into 180 degree. So 8 into 180 degree will be equals to 1440 degree. Clear? And the last part D. D part, N value is N itself. So the formula N minus 2 into 180 is the answer for the last D part of the question. Clear everyone? So here our question is completed. Hope you people understood the question. Next question is fifth one. So here is the fifth question. What is a regular polygon? Here it is asking about the definition of a regular polygon. So as I told you in the video about the definition of a regular polygon is a polygon which are equiangular and equilateral. Equiangular as well as the equilateral. That means a triangle is there, a equilateral triangle is there. All the three sides are equal measurement. As we know that in an equilateral triangle, all the three sides are of equal measurement as well as the angles are also equal. That means 60 degree each angle, isn't it? So such kind of figure, such kind of word is said to be as equiangular and equilateral. So such kind of figure which is equiangular as well as equilateral is said to be as a regular polygon. This is the definition of a regular polygon. State the name of a regular polygon. So three-sided regular polygon will be equilateral because all the three sides are equal and as well as the angle is also equal. So it is equilateral triangle. Four-sided it will be, obviously it will be a square because it's all the four sides are of equal measure as well as the angle is also equals to 90, 90 and 90 plus 90 degree. Isn't it? All the four angles equals to 90 degree. Then six-sided, that is regular hexagon. Understood? Are simple question, student. So here is a definition: a polygon with equal sides. Equal sides means equilateral. Okay. Equal angles means equal angles means equiangular is called a regular polygon. So here first answer is equilateral triangle, second answer is a square, and third answer for question number 5 is a regular hexagon. Clear? So this is the definition as well as the answer. So dear student, here the question number 5th solution is over, isn't it? Next video we are going to see question number 6 and 7th. So for today, thank you everyone.